divisions, the latter of all time in the UFC, for what it's going to require him to work to the pool among the contenders at middleweight.
See, it's not easy. He knows that Dricus is to mix things up, and that is the real question. But Keith Buckley is a young ex-he was so economical when he used no wasted movement with Kamaru Usman.
Not only just become the champion, like Vince said, lose the title. Obviously, everybody's time comes. Sample size, had that fight going 5 knockouts, and I have known Kamaru Usman for how proud I am of him. I am up. The kid can do it all. Does that guarantee a victory?
Division champion, of course. If you go for Plessis here tonight, I think he feels that
His family immigrated to the United States, spent the last several years training in Colorado. His lightweight championship last month and awaits the former. With the Cescleur, the flag is one fight for what he learned last night. Hitting return to the octagon with a former champ not behind it.
A champion on the other side, Kamaru Usman is. How much it will not deter him from his goal. Everybody else doesn't mean that he has. You can't question. He outstruck Israel Adesanya. Taking his resume is tremendous. And if I can see him fighting for the belt again.
You know what happened. It wasn't good. Hunter than ever. He's bigger than ever. And he said him at all. But he said he can't stand the but Dricus du Plessis firmly feels.
Du Plessis, it doesn't really fall in the category. And he says Kamaru Usman is not prepared. Better choices every day. Download Hero and the former welterweight champion, one of the best to ever do it. Let's set the table one final time.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the live. This is the middleweight division showdown. Secure file sharing and the 3 judges appointed and scoring at the octagon. Your referee in charge of the fighters are ready. Make some noise at you! Into 186 pounds and in 20 UFC welterweight. Here is the Nigerian Usman! His opponent, this mixed martial arts, holds a record of 23 victories. UFC middleweight world champion.
All right, guys. Tonight wasn't just another UFC fight. It was a battle that had the entire MMA world watching. 2 elite warriors entered the octagon carrying completely different stories, but only one could walk away with momentum and glory. Every punch, every movement, and every decision had the potential to change the future of the middleweight division. One fighter wanted to prove he still belonged among the sport's elite, while the other aimed to strengthen his grip on championship greatness. The pressure couldn't have been any higher. Before the opening bell even rang, analysts were already debating who held the real advantage. One side believed experience would overcome youth, while the other trusted explosive power and relentless aggression. This wasn't simply about technique, it was about mentality. Championship fights are often decided by composure under pressure, and both competitors knew that even one small mistake could completely shift the momentum. The crowd sensed something special was about to happen, creating an electric atmosphere unlike anything seen in recent weeks. The challenger had spent years proving himself against some of the toughest opponents in the UFC. Every victory built confidence, while every setback became another lesson. Across the cage stood a dangerous champion determined to silence every critic once again. His aggressive style had already overwhelmed multiple elite fighters, making him one of the most feared competitors in the division. But this challenge was different because his opponent refused to be intimidated by reputation or championship status. As the introductions echoed through the arena, the tension became impossible to ignore. Fans rose to their feet, cameras focused on every expression, and millions watching around the world understood they were witnessing a massive moment. Both fighters looked calm on the surface, yet beneath that confidence was enormous pressure. Careers, rankings, and future title opportunities all depended on what would happen over the next 25 minutes inside the octagon. There is absolutely no room for hesitation. The referee called both athletes to the center for the final instructions, and suddenly everything became real. Respect was shown, but once they stepped back, friendship disappeared completely. Now it was survival, strategy, and determination. Every second inside the cage would test their conditioning, intelligence, and heart. Nobody could predict how this battle would unfold, but one thing was certain. Someone was about to make a statement that the entire MMA world would remember for a long time. The bell finally rang, and without wasting a single second, both fighters stepped forward. The championship battle had officially begun, and the first exchanges immediately revealed that neither man intended to fight cautiously. Every movement carried purpose, every strike carried danger, and the opening moments promised a war that could exceed everyone's expectations.
Gentlemen went over the rules in the dressing room. Here we go. Let's go to work.
Getting back to winning to return to the winner's circle in emphatic 5 rounds if we need it.
Totally correct. I don't care what they say. If nothing else, it is very effective.
See, to start feeling comfortable and confident inside.
Began his UFC run with 9 straight 24.
Just so physical in there. You know,
That he's very quick when he does go.
Mentals, Kamaru's probably cleaner. That was as clean as a right. Both men struggle.
Usman's trying to figure a way to set up his first day. That landed by DDP.
There's another way down, but can't be too obvious.
That right hand hurt him bad.
Again. One leg will be seen.
Usman's got to find a way to get.
Usman finds a right hand of his own.
Yeah,
That takedown is hit while it didn't land. Usman. It's so weird watching DDP answer it. Look at that. Look at how he just kind of throws his.
Kamaru isn't necessarily used to it.
Fight Hamza at 185. But he and Hamza.
As they locked up there, 47 to go.
And stop the takedown.
Yes, he did.
4.5 minutes.
It feels like to me like Usman's going to have to go. He's got to be the one leading the dance.
Well, he's getting close with big damage, and you kind of see Kamaru.
See, they keep it here. Strong first 5.
Work. Slowly bring it back. Don't get into. He throws a kick. I want you disrupting his hips, though.
So a great opening round for the former middleweight champion. Solid jab as well. And a little unorthodox, as we always talk.
Of Kamaru Usman showing himself well against Hamza. Michael, the power difference is there.
Styles. Plessis going to swing and try and knock your head off.
Attempt in round 1 in which he grabbed the leg. Here.
That was a crazy knee by Du Plessis.
Every time he lands.
Then a combination.
Still going forward, still being aggressive. Evades that one.
Those 3. Now, what Chimaev did, opposed to penetrating.
He's so good at doing that. And that just...
Kamaru can't shoot his double leg. He's got to try to shoot the high crotch.
To the Du Plessis.
That one found the chin.
He's fighting really good.
This is the best he's ever looked. And here, the striking looks...
And he can throw that left kick or he can drop.
And he's complaining of an eye poke.
That was a punch. That one was. Takes away the momentum.
And they look at it again. His vision might be compromised.
Dricus knows.
He's
All right,
cutting out.
guys. The opening exchanges immediately answered one important question. Neither fighter came here to feel the other out. From the very first seconds, both men looked sharp, confident, and completely locked in. The champion wasted no time applying pressure, while the challenger stayed patient, searching for the perfect opening. Every jab, every feint, and every movement carried a deeper purpose. It wasn't just about landing strikes. It was about controlling the pace and forcing the opponent to react under constant pressure. As the round continued, the champion's unusual striking style started creating serious problems. His attacks came from unexpected angles, making them incredibly difficult to read. The challenger remained composed, relying on experience and clean technique instead of rushing into dangerous exchanges. But with every passing second, the power difference became more noticeable. Even blocked punches seemed to shake the challenger, reminding everyone cageside that one clean shot could completely change the direction of this fight. Then came the wrestling battle everyone had been waiting for. The challenger attempted to close the distance, hoping to use his elite grappling skills to slow the champion's momentum. But the champion's takedown defense held firm. Every successful defense boosted his confidence while forcing the challenger to spend valuable energy. This wasn't just physical competition anymore. It had become a mental chess match where every defended takedown felt almost as valuable as landing a powerful strike. By the end of the first round, the momentum clearly favored the champion. His pressure, timing, and relentless aggression had already started making a visible impact. The challenger returned to his corner knowing adjustments were necessary. Coaches delivered quick instructions, emphasizing patience, smarter entries, and better combinations. There was still plenty of time left, but the opening 5 minutes had proven one thing beyond any doubt. The champion wasn't planning to give away his title without a brutal fight. The second round began with a faster pace than anyone expected. The champion continued marching forward, mixing heavy punches with dangerous kicks that forced the challenger to stay defensive. Every exchange became more intense as the crowd erupted after nearly every significant strike. Despite absorbing damage, the challenger refused to back down. His determination remained obvious, but surviving alone wouldn't be enough. He needed to find a way to completely shift the momentum before it slipped away. As the round approached its midway point, both fighters had already absorbed significant punishment. Fatigue slowly began creeping in, but neither man showed any sign of slowing down. The battle was becoming even more dangerous, and the biggest moments were still waiting to happen.
Oh, he's cutting out. Eyes starting to swell. I mean, just the power difference. Seems to be surprised.
Use that weapon repeatedly.
He's fighting.
He's engaging.
Yep, he's
He's
fighting.
not back.
But I think he also
But he's
knows
still
that he
going
has to
forward.
go forward. But Duplessis.
Seconds of round two.
It's the right hand that gets through. I mean, pushing the pace. All respect to this.
Belgrade, Serbia, 2 title matches and a fight. The tickets.rs. In touch here in the third.
Well, you look at finger to the eye, but as
No, so I'm sure he genuinely thinks he was popping
Out to start. Now he switches back to orthodox.
to dip anymore in the pocket. Told him.
and that's the difference because mainly Kamaru's jab kicks. Timed perfectly. He's obviously drilled that.
Right hook to Du Plessis.
And then Usman landing. It's surprising to me. He seems so much. He gets that up there fast.
It's like Kamaru's abandoning the wrestling.
He can do this for 25 minutes. Do this and take this level of damage. It's very.
Isn't quite the same. Better for Usman.
Yep, better round for Kamaru.
Yep.
Hard kicks to the body here.
That he throws is very powerful.
That's what Usman's got. This is what, hey, high crotch feel on the other side.
He's throwing body kicks. Demoralizing.
Yep.
You know, finally.
This is his best round by far.
Usman, the fourth.
Keep breathing. All right, stay on the close side.
Right here you see a body kick to the chin. Really good round.
Next, don't miss a recap of all the accolades. Join Dan Ellie to recap all.
Yeah, Dricus has really done it. When his southpaw's throwing that knee up the middle and the right hand is doing a lot of damage. Messes with you, doesn't it?
Single leg.
Better. Because Dricus is better.
Usman now starting to throw with his power back a little.
Yeah, it seems like the pendulum.
Yes.
It looked like he was going to be done a couple.
Up the middle that Usman's doing it. This rolls.
That wasn't a question mark.
It's so fast. This looks like round 1 and 2 now.
All right, guys, This is where the fight started becoming an absolute war. Both fighters had already taken heavy shots, yet neither showed any intention of backing down. The champion continued walking forward with confidence, throwing powerful combinations that forced the challenger to stay alert every second. Meanwhile, the challenger realized that simply defending wasn't enough anymore. If he wanted to turn this fight around, he had to match the champion's intensity and begin taking calculated risks before it was too late. As the exchanges became more violent, the challenger finally found moments of success. His timing improved, his punches landed cleaner, and for the first time in the fight, the champion was forced to respect the incoming offense. The crowd immediately sensed the momentum beginning to shift. Every clean strike generated louder reactions inside the arena, proving that this contest was far from over. The champions still controlled the pace, but the challenger had officially made this a competitive battle once again. Now the championship experience of both athletes became obvious. Instead of fighting emotionally, they stayed disciplined under incredible pressure. The champion mixed body kicks with heavy punches, slowly draining his opponent's energy. On the other side, the challenger refused to abandon his game plan, continuing to search for the perfect opening that could change everything. Every second inside the octagon felt increasingly dangerous because one perfectly timed strike could instantly rewrite the story of this championship showdown. Heading into the later rounds, both corners understood exactly what was at stake. Coaches demanded urgency, reminding their fighters that close contests are often decided by small moments. The champion looked determined to leave no doubt on the judges' scorecards, while the challenger pushed forward with renewed confidence. Despite the visible damage on both faces, neither competitor slowed down. Instead, they continued exchanging powerful attacks, delivering the type of action that UFC fans live to witness. The champion's awkward movement continued frustrating the challenger, making it difficult to predict where the next attack would come from. However, the challenger answered with sharper combinations and improved pressure, refusing to allow the fight to become one-sided. Every successful exchange increased the tension inside the arena. Fans are now fully invested because momentum seemed capable of changing with every passing minute, and neither athlete looked willing to surrender even a single inch of ground. With the championship rounds approaching, exhaustion was beginning to show, but so was determination. Both fighters understood that everything they had trained for now depended on these final moments. The battle was about to reach its most dramatic stage.
Ability to land inside of all that kick, and because of his awkward
away a little bit after eating some of that punishment.
Got to be careful in these exchanges. He's swinging at the fight-ending shot, but Kamaru's
throw something straight instead of wings
shot
straight.
of the night for Kamaru Usman.
But look at Dricus though.
Another kick up top for Du Plessis, headliner in Oklahoma City.
We need a finish. He's in a southpaw position. That high kick is there. Kill shot. You also got the right hand. You're landing the right hand with a good drink. Look low before you go, but you have to have the right space. Baby!
City rising out of their seats and appreciate. We're trying to get gold back around their waist.
I did not think.
Almost like he did, yeah, it's almost like he did him that when he throws that front kick, DDP. You know, we saw Usman throw that right hand, that combination before against Masvidal.
Kamaru's throwing.
Usman just limps away to let him do it. That was after he made contact with the right leg. The direct impact wasn't on the right leg. It did. It's a dangerous game for Usman. It's kind of under 3 minutes to go.
Obviously, got to find the finish.
Yeah. Fires another one up top. Back.
Dricus said this week he wants to do something that he wants to make a statement with this performance. So far he's doing that, but to really...
Usman comes up with a knee to the body.
fought so hard. Kamaru Usman has taken the perfect fight.
The action. Would you imagine? It would be the craziest comeback.
Of action left from Oklahoma City.
He's tired. Nice right hand. Dricus looks spent.
A heavy exchange. 30 to go now.
Yeah, Kamaru Usman's got to empty the gap.
Hammers away as the final.
Incredible.
Didn't know what to expect in Kamaru Usman as he.
Usman, the fact that he ended the fight, attack.
Totals 50-45. Vision. DDC.
It's been a long time since you've been in the octagon. Usman, how good does this feel to reestablish?
Wins fight by wrestling, that's how you go. Of you that paid your hard-earned money to be up of other guys to get some dumbass decisions to entertain these fans. It feels absolutely back.
Night was on point with your striking. Were you surprised that he was able to survive?
Part of the plan, when we stopped with that left high kick, maybe 5 or 6 times, I can't remember. But you've seen, that's what you call composure. As a team was, composure here tonight. That being said, that man has...
I know you said you don't know of a win tonight.
As the winner, the first thing I've never been possible. He could do me, anything is possible. And I showed, and then, when that would give me a title shot.
Congratulations. Comprising in there by Dricus du Plessis.
I'm no sorry loser, but he's a big boy. And I knew he was, you know, kind of one of those weird punches where you get, he's a tough dude. You know, hats off to him. One gets it every once in a while, so I guess.
So now, what's next for the Nigerian night?
Hate coming out here and, you know, now they know I put the work in, so when you come out here, and you know, we got some thinking to do, the opportunities that's where I'm going.
All right, guys, this was the moment every fight fan had been waiting for. The championship rounds had arrived, and both warriors knew there was no room left for hesitation. The champion continued pressing forward with relentless confidence, while the challenger dug deep, searching for one fight-changing opportunity. Every exchange carried enormous consequences, and the energy inside the arena reached another level. It was no longer just about skill. It was about heart, endurance, and the determination to keep moving despite overwhelming exhaustion. As the clock continued to tick down, the champion's pressure never faded. Heavy body kicks, sharp combinations, and perfectly timed counters kept the challenger on high alert. But instead of breaking, the challenger answered with incredible toughness, absorbing punishment while continuing to fire back. Every successful punch drew massive reactions from the crowd, turning the final rounds into an unforgettable display of championship-level resilience. Neither fighter wanted to leave any doubt about their commitment inside the octagon. With only minutes remaining, urgency became impossible to ignore. The challenger increased his output, throwing combinations in hopes of producing a dramatic comeback. The champion, however, stayed remarkably composed, refusing to abandon the disciplined strategy that had brought him success throughout the fight. Every second became more intense as both athletes exchanged dangerous strikes, fully aware that one perfectly placed shot could instantly end the contest and change the future of the middleweight division. Now the final moments arrived, and both men emptied whatever energy they had left. The champion continued attacking with confidence, while the challenger refused to stop moving forward despite the visible damage. The crowd stood on its feet, roaring with every exchange as the fight reached its thrilling conclusion. It was the type of battle that reminds fans why mixed martial arts is one of the most unpredictable and exciting sports in the world. The final horn echoed through the arena, bringing an end to an unforgettable championship war. Both fighters embraced the reality of what they had just experienced, knowing they had pushed each other to the absolute limit. The audience erupted in applause, recognizing the courage, discipline, and determination displayed over every single round. Regardless of the official scorecards, both athletes had earned enormous respect by delivering a performance worthy of the biggest stage in the UFC. The winner addressed the crowd. Confidence filled every word. He praised his opponent's toughness, but made one message perfectly clear: his journey was far from over. The victory wasn't just another win. It was another statement to the entire division. He reminded everyone that champions are defined not only by titles, but by their ability to perform under pressure when everything is on the line. The crowd responded with thunderous cheers, celebrating another memorable night of elite competition. The defeated challenger also earned admiration for his incredible effort. Even in defeat, he showed the heart of a true warrior, refusing to make excuses and promising to return stronger than ever. That's what separates great fighters from ordinary competitors. They never stop believing in themselves. Losses become lessons, setbacks become motivation, and every challenge becomes another step toward future success inside one of the toughest sports on the planet. All right, guys, this fight proved once again that championships aren't won by talent alone. They're earned through sacrifice, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset. Whether you supported the winner or the challenger, one thing is certain: